All right, interview number 4. All right, please state your name.
Scott Cameron Durning.
Scott Cameron Durning. All right, Scott, what's your year in school?
I'm a junior at Marquette University in the corporate communications field.
Awesome. Now, Scott, do you own a smartphone?
I do.
What kind of smartphone do you own?
I own an iPhone 5C.
iPhone 5C. All right. Now, how often do you use your phone to communicate with a girl? Like, how many days a week or how many hours a day?
Sure. Let's say probably, several times a day.
Several times? Yeah. Okay.
Several times a day.
And usually, like, every day during the week, or
Yeah, and
Okay.
especially on the weekend.
especially on the weekends? All right. Now, Scott, how old are you?
I'll be 21 next week.
21 next week. All right. Well, congratulations then.
Oh, thank you.
Now, for this communication with girls, what kind of platforms on your phone do you use to communicate with them?
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook,
Okay.
message.
Any like other non-social media stuff like calling, FaceTime, text, any of that?
Sure.
That too?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Do you have a favorite platform that you use when you're talking to girls? Or is it kind of all equal to you?
I think it depends. I think if you're just trying to have a casual conversation, probably texting. But if you're trying to formulate some sort of plan, calling usually is more effective.
Is that kind of, you said like you use more communication on the weekends? Is that like when you're going out on a Friday or Saturday night?
Sure.
Just doing that stuff.
Roller skating or roller skating rink.
Roller skating rink? Okay, yeah, no.
But maybe the zoo.
Maybe the zoo. All right, yeah. No, this is a delightful place.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, now you already mentioned you're a corporate comm major, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. So do you feel like the mobile communication that you have with a girl over your phone affects your ability to have an in-person conversation with the girls that you talk to?
I think that's a good question, and I've thought about that a lot over the last couple of years.
Okay.
As technology is advanced.
Right.
I think that on a certain level, it's improved my communication in person with girls, just because you get to know them a little bit better when it's not such a high pressure situation like one-on-one initially is.
Right.
So you get to know them a little bit. You have some content you can talk about, have discussions with when you are in that person situation.
Okay. So it's a little easier for you in like an informal way to get to know someone.
Yeah.
As opposed to just like face to face, it kind of gets awkward,
Well, yeah, that and I think that an initial like human interaction is definitely key. You can't just like up in Facebook someone and say, "Hey, you're in my such and such class, and we should hang out." Like, that might seem a little, I don't know if desperate or awkward is the right term.
Sure.
It's
A little too forward.
Maybe.
Okay.
As long as you have some sort of established first connection with them, then I think it's acceptable to open up.
All right. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So do you believe your mobile communication on your phone has been good or bad for your communication skills overall?
I'd say technology in general isn't good for in-person communication, just because it tends to isolate and alienate people.
Okay.
People, you see, people, girls especially our age, I find, sitting on their phones and like texting each other or sending each other pictures or things like that, when they, in my opinion, should just be living in the moment kind of thing. So that's just kind of my stance on that.
Okay, sure. So it's a little kind of, it's like an awkward situation then, because if you see primarily girls on their phones all day.
It's hard to tell if they're interested.
Right.
You're like, okay, do you want to talk with me, or would you rather just be,
So you say you find more value, obviously, in the face-to-face conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Okay, sure. Awesome. Now, are you in a committed relationship with any of the girls you have mobile communication with?
No.
You are not. Hypothetically speaking, if you were, would you pay any special attention to the girl you were interested in or in a relationship with, and would you go about using any of your platforms on your phone differently than with other girls?
Yeah, from experience, I have been in committed relationships with girls who I've communicated with mobily, and it's definitely piqued my use of the technology in order to effectively communicate with them. Just on levels, just to make sure that they're okay, how their day's going, check in with them, and
Sure.
when in doing all of those things, you make them feel like they're, wanted, and that you're concerned about their well-being, or thinking about what they're doing.
So it's kind of like an add-on for you.
Yeah, it's a you can't lose
overall.
really by communicating a little bit more.
Okay.
They don't feel as distant or like they don't know you.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's all I have for you, Scott.
Great.
It's been wonderful meeting you.
It's great. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.